rambling of an analyst. Okay, so one of the reasons why I actually made this video, or I was called to make this video, is yesterday when doing live, I noticed there were a couple of questions, and this was not only the first time, but I got this question multiple times as to whether um, going to college or going to university is important to one's success, right? So first and foremost, to answer this question, let us define success, right? For different people, success could mean different things, right? Like sometimes when I compare myself with my cousins, right, I notice for them success is just living off living in the outskirts, dekat Kedah, as I mentioned to you, I'm a kampong boy. So for my cousins living in the kampong, having enough to just eat on a daily basis and lead a simple life, for them is success. And then if I were to compare it with maybe some of my banker friends, success for them is maybe traveling maybe 2 or 3 times a year to Europe, enjoying the high life, so on and so forth. So for this, in order for us to answer this particular question, in fact, when I ask myself what does success, or how do I define success, only then I have a direction on how to move, or goal to move towards. So over here, is education really important, right? To someone's success, assuming if we define success as maybe being able to sustain our life, or being able to have some form of wealth, right? So for this, right, to answer this question, it's a roundabout way of answering this particular question. I would say that education is important. Yes and no, right? Yes and no. Given I'm an analyst, so sometimes we tend to overthink things, and we tend to look at things at different angles. And this is why I think education is very important, right? And then later I'll go towards the no's, and later I'm going to go towards the no, and why I think education is not important. So right now, let's go to the yes section of why I think education is important. So for me, number one, I guess family background. My dad used to, or I guess my family, we were all coming from rural Malaysia, and education was one of the ways that enable people to, I guess, they call it social mobility, right? So if say if you want to maybe move towards the city, right? If you have enough education, you have enough skill, you can actually get a better job, and then that's where you can actually, start living in the city, and then enjoy a higher standard of living. So for my dad, it was very true for him back in the day, right? And even for me also, I think for me, most of the jobs which I took, right, as an accountant or as an analyst, they kind of look at your I guess your educational certs and your papers and whatnot. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I set for my MBA, my accounting papers, and also my CFA. Part of the reason is they look at all of this as like a branding to yourself. So the more, I guess, like if you buy a PC, right? If you have like Intel inside, if you have like a great graphic chip inside, then the perceived value for that computer gets higher and higher. It's all about perceived value, right? So that's the yes part of why I think education is important. Right now, I want to go to the more controversial side of the no part of why I think education is not so important in this day and age. Okay, simple reason. Again, I'm just going to go to I guess my personal story, and then after that I'm going to give you more data, right? So personally, amongst all my friends, I don't know whether I told you guys, back in the day we used to have this small little group where we play Dota, and yeah, one of my friend, yeah, didn't quite I think graduate, but right now I think he's the richest one among all of us. Compared to all my accounting friends, they had their accounting papers, they had the MBA papers, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, the one that did not finish his school actually um, earns a lot more compared to all of us, right? And and the whole thing of it all is, I think, in this day and age, right? If you look and in fact, right now, even if I go to Fiverr, or if I'm trying to find freelancers, right? Um, right now I notice more and more jobs like graphic designers, social media marketing managers, right? A lot of them you can actually learn it online, right? Therefore, and even if you learn it in school, right? I still remember taking an online marketing course in my university when I was taking my masters. Okay, this was University Malaysia, and most of the things they taught me, right, was like so old school. This is like marketing, um, marketing, I guess, lessons maybe which were applicable maybe 10 or 20 years ago, right? And right now we are in the information age, and a lot of the information that they teach us a bit on the outdated side. So in order for me to actually catch up with today's ongoing on marketing, I had to actually go online and learn even some more. So for that, I think right now, as the world is as the world is rapidly changing, there's so many new jobs out there, and when there's so many new jobs out there, I don't think the universities are actually cope towards providing the necessary tools for us to study or equip ourselves in today's economy, and that's one of the reasons why I think, yeah, maybe school may not be as relevant as it used to be, right? So for this, as I mentioned to you, right, there's a yes and there's a no. Right now, for you guys, right, if you guys maybe in school, definitely I'll say stay in school, right? School gives you like that I guess that little security, and from there you can actually use that papers. You can always fall back on your papers, if your entrepreneurial journeys does not pan out, right? But having said that, if say don't if you're not able or don't have the opportunity to go to school, you know, like I said, my friend, and I seen with my own eyes many people, which they tell me, and even for me when I was taking my MBA, I realized more and more schools are getting their books are getting very obsolete, right? And what they're teaching us is very obsolete. And even the teachers that they're teaching us, right? They are teachers which been learning about marketing maybe for 10 or 20 years ago, right? So a lot of things that they talk and talk and talk, it tends to be really obsolete information. Where therefore, if we use that information in today's market, you know, it will not be as relevant. And when we take action based on that information, it will not give good results. So I think at the end of the day, what I want to say over here is, um, although I think actually at the end of the day, what I want to say is education is very important, but it does not matter where you get educated. It could be from a university, it could be from a YouTube channel, or it could be from educational websites. So long as you know, what you want from that particular teacher, day by day you learn and also apply that knowledge. Eventually, you will reach your success, right? So I hope that answers that particular question. If there's any questions arising from this episode and all the previous episodes, please do ask me. Thank you so much for coming in this in this live session. I know it's a weekday. I know it's 11 in the evening. Um, yeah, I'm very, very thankful. Thank you so very much. And for the future guys out there, if you like this particular episode, give me a bunch of thumbs up. And if you want to, have any points where you guys want to bring up, or if you have any questions that you guys want to ask, please do ask. If not, hope to see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, as you guys can see, yesterday I had one, today I have one. So I'm trying to build this momentum again after trying and failing and trying and failing and trying and failing. But you know what? Always pick yourself up faster and start walking again. That's success. So, okay, with that, I hope to see you guys soon. And thank you so much. Oh, before I end, any questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. No questions? Okay. With that, thank you so very much, guys. I know this is an impromptu video. I think in future I'm gonna maybe give everyone a heads up before I make a video. With that, take care, guys, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Take care.